Running a successful business is not an anomaly. It's a combination of great planning and organization skills. Starting your own business requires a strategic framework to guide you in the highs and lows. Today we're going to tell you the 10 tips on starting your own business. Before starting the video, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification icon so you would get notified when we upload the next video. Number 10. Be passionate. You don't have to love whatever your business is about, and probably shouldn't, but you do have to be fired up about it. You're going to devote a lot of time and energy to starting a business and building it into a successful enterprise. So it's really important that you truly, deeply enjoy what you do. Whether it be running, fishing, charters, creating pottery, or providing financial advice, be brutally honest with yourself. Are you the right person to start a business? Can you work long hours? Can you take pressure and criticism? Can you cope with financial insecurity? If your business struggled at first, would you keep going? Write down the reasons why you are starting a business and decide whether it's right for you. Number 9. Start while you're still employed. How long can most people live without money? Not long. And it may be a long time before your new business actually makes any profits. Being employed while you're starting a business means money in your pocket while you're going through the startup process. Number 8. Don't do it alone. You need a support system while you're starting a business, and afterwards, a family member or friend can bounce ideas off, and it'll really help if there's someone who listens and is sympathetic to your latest business startup crisis, and that's just invaluable. Even better, find a mentor, or if you qualify, apply for a business startup program such as the one provided through Futurepreneurs Canada. When you're starting a business, experienced guidance is the best support system of all, unless you're planning to be your own employee. You're going to need to recruit and hire a great team to get your company off the ground. Joe Zawadzki, CEO and founder of Media Math, said entrepreneurs need to give the people elements of their business and the same attention that they would give their products. Your product is built by people. Zawadzki said, identifying your founding team and understanding what gaps exist and determining how and when you will address them should be top priority. Figuring out how the team will work together is equally important. Defining roles and responsibility, division of labor, how to give feedback, or how to work together when not everyone in the same room will save you a lot of headaches down the line. Number 7. Get clients or customers lined up. Don't wait until you've officially started your business to line these up, because your business just can't survive without them. Do the networking, make the contacts, sell, or even give away your products or services. You can't start marketing too soon. Number 6. Write a business plan. The main reason for doing a business plan first when you're thinking of starting a business is that it can help you avoid sinking your time and money into starting a business that will not succeed. Once you've made your idea in place, you need to ask yourself a few important questions. What is the purpose of your business? Who are you selling it to? What are your end goals? How will your finance and startups cost? These questions can be answered in a well-written business plan. A lot of mistakes are made by new businesses rushing into things without pondering these aspects of the business. You need to find your target customer base who is going to give you products or services. If you can't find evidence that there's a demand for your idea, then what would be the point? Conducting thorough market research on your field and demographics of potential clientele is an important part of crafting a business plan. This involves conducting surveys, holding focus groups, and researching SEO and public data. Market research helps you understand your target customer, their needs, preferences, and behavior, as well as your industry and competitors. Many small businesses professionals recommend gathering demographic information and conducting a competitive analysis to better understand opportunities and limitations within your market. The best small businesses have products or services that are differentiated from the competitor. This has a significant impact on your competitive landscape and allows you to convey unique value to potential clients. Consider an exit strategy. It's also a good idea to consider an exit strategy as you compile your business plan. Generating some new ideas of how you'll eventually exit the business forces you to look to the future. Too often, new entrepreneurs are so excited about their business and so sure everyone everywhere will be a customer that they will give very little, if any, time to show the plan on leaving the business, said Josh Tolley, CEO of both Shift Capital and Kavana. When you board an airplane, what is the first thing they show you? How to get off it. When you go to a movie, where do they point out before the feature begins to play? Where the exits are. Your first week of kindergarten, they line up all the kids and teach them fire drills to exit the building. Too many times I've witnessed business leaders that don't have 3 or 4 predetermined exit routes. This has led to lower company value and even destroyed family relationships. A business plan helps you figure out where your company is going, how it will overcome any potential difficulties, and what you need to do to sustain it. When you're ready to put pen to paper, these free templates can help. Number 5. Do your research. You'll do a lot of research writing a business plan, but that's just the start. When you're starting a business, you need to become an expert in your industry, products, and services if you're not already. Joining related industry or professional associates before you start your business is a great idea. Number 4. Get professional help. On the other hand, just because you're starting a business, it doesn't mean that you'll have to be an expert on everything. If you're not an accountant or a bookkeeper, hire one, or both. If you need to write up a contract and you're not a lawyer, hire one. You'll be wasting more time and possibly money in the long run trying to do all these things by yourself when you're not qualified to do so. Number 3, make sure the money is lined up. Save up if you have to, approach potential investors and lenders, figure out your financial fallback plan. Don't expect to start a business and then walk into a bank and get money. Traditional lenders don't like new ideas and don't like businesses without proven track records. Starting any business has a price, so you'll need to determine how you're going to cover these costs. Do you have the means to fund your startup, or will you need to borrow money? If you're planning to leave your current job to focus on your business, do you have money to put away to support yourself until you make a profit? It's best to find out how much your startup cost will be. Many startups fail because they run out of money before turning a profit, and that's never a bad idea to overestimate the amount of startup capital you need, as it can be while before the business begins to bring in sustainable revenue. One way you can determine how much money you need is to perform a break-even analysis. That is an essential element of financial planning that helps business owners determine when their company, product, or services will be profitable. The formula is simple. Fixed cost divided by average price minus variable costs is equal to break-even point. Every entrepreneur should use this formula as a tool because it informs you about the minimum performance your business must achieve to avoid losing money. Furthermore, it helps you to understand exactly where your profits come from, so you can set production goals accordingly. Here are the 3 most common reasons to conduct a break-even analysis. Determine profitability. This is generally every business owner's highest interest. Ask yourself, how much revenue do I need to generate to cover all my expenses? Which products or services turn a profit and which ones are sold at a loss? Price a product or service. When most people think about pricing, they consider how much their product costs to create and how competitors are pricing their product. Ask yourself, what are the fixed rates? What are the variable costs? And what is the total cost? What is the cost of any physical goods? What is the cost of labor? Analyze the data. What volumes of goods or services do you have to sell to be profitable? Ask yourself, how can I reduce my overall fixed costs? How can I reduce the variable cost per unit? How can I improve sales? Number 2, be professional. Everything about you and the way you do business needs to let people know that you're a professional running a serious business. That means getting all the accoutrements such as professional business cards, a business phone, and a business email ID, and treating people in a professional, courteous manner. Number 1, get the legal and tax issues correct the first time. It's much more difficult and expensive to unsnarl a mess afterwards. Does your business need to be registered? Will you have to charge GST or PST? Will you have to have workers' compensation insurance or deal with payroll taxes? How will the form of business ownership you choose affect your income tax situation? Learn what your legal and tax responsibilities are before you start your business and operate accordingly. Do share with us in the comments if you know more about tips for a successful business to run. Thanks for watching.